Here we go.
Oh, we're back.
Come on, Iblis! This time I'll finally stop you!
Hate him so much.
Come on.
This is definitely one of those games where you're rooting for the villain.
Well, hey, he seems like a cool dude. He hasn't said anything stupid.
He's the silent protagonist.
Yes.
And look at him. Look how cool he is. Yeah, look at that.
He's got big arms.
He can shoot flaming things out of his chest. Seal away Iblis.
Okay, let's do it.
Is that like a harbor seal or an Easter seal?
Seal the Pokemon?
Seal the pop star?
I got nothing else.
Me either. It was a terrible, terrible joke.
So, is this, same as when you fight the other Iblis?
It's kind of different, I guess.
Well, there's no cars and there isn't a fire tornado and you're not in a city, but you're throwing balls at him, right?
To me, this just feels like, this is pretty different than the first one. This is more just a ripoff of the final battle in, Yoshi's Island.
Really?
Yeah.
He gets closer and closer?
Yeah.
And you have to push him back?
Yeah, and you chuck giant eggs at him.
Ah, but in that game you had to,
You don't
actually
really...
line up your shot.
I mean, you kind of have to line it up here. You gotta press up.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really look like you're shooting him back at all.
You're not pushing him back, but you know, I don't know. It feels more like that than the first mission. Because you want him to get closer so you can do a stupid thing, but I don't know. People back me up. This is just Yoshi's Island, isn't it? Come on, or I think maybe they rip off that battle in one of the crappy Yoshi's Island sequels, so maybe it's that.
Huh.
Don't worry, Blaze, I won't let him get me.
What are you trying to do?
You have to get on his head.
Oh, he's got a thing on it. And Blaze just died.
Blaze is dead.
Blaze is dead. Maybe that was him reacting to Blaze dying. Just Blaze!
Let's finish this.
Yes! The coolest thing you've said. Silver. Did I tell you I got the silver trophy in Smash Brothers?
You told me there was a silver trophy. You didn't tell me that you... Or maybe you said you'd gotten it, but I didn't... If you did, I didn't process that you'd gotten it.
Alright. He's almost dead.
He's almost dead, yeah.
Well, he's halfway there. Oh, it looks like you're attacking him a whole lot this time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's providing us lots of missiles, and it doesn't really require us to catch things, so...
Unless he's one of those... Oh, what's this? He's gonna destroy parts of the, where you're standing, isn't he? What? Holy cow. What the hell?
What Hulk, Matt?
That's powerful.
Guess.
Okay. You got hit.
Yeah. I don't even know why. It was really obvious that that one was coming above him, not below him. But whatever.
He's got a fish face.
Does he?
Yeah.
He reminds me of something else. I want to say a character on Tailspin. At least his face.
Tailspin?
Tailspin.
OEO?
Yeah.
I only remember Baloo.
I feel like there was like a
You
bubble.
screwed up, didn't you?
I hit the button.
Don't tell me you're dead. You're dead. God damn it! I just threw down a tissue in anger.
I feel like there was a bowl in that had like a Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Gargoyles. In Gargoyles, there was an episode when they're being sent around the world by Avalon, where they end up in this futuristic city of monsters, and the cop there is like a bull, and he's got this cool helmet that looks like this dude's head.
How did you die, man?
This game screwed me over. I totally hit the telekinesis button, and now I want to talk about early '90s Disney cartoons.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of Disney.
I go to my grandmother's house after school a lot because both my parents worked, so she it was we'd watch cartoons.
Yeah. I just kind of watched a lot of Nick and Cartoon Network.
I don't think she got Nickelodeon. I think she may not have had cable, and so we watched Disney Afternoon on like whatever over the air station carried it. I don't know. Maybe it was on cable. I don't really remember. But yeah, so I don't know. Watched a lot of Tailspin and Gargoyles and
I had a Tailspin for the NES.
I never played the Tailspin game.
It was okay. I never actually beat it.
Yeah.
I played a lot more than I think I'd play this game.
Hey, that's sounding pretty good right now. Nice Tailspin game. That sounds great.
Blaze didn't die that time, did she? No, she did.
Yeah,
maybe
she's dead.
maybe Blaze is supposed to die there.
I think she's only dying because she's programmed to follow you, and thus you jump on a thing.
But does she respawn?
I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear from her, and she's definitely canonically she's still in the game.
Oh.
See?
Well, we don't see her.
We'll see her again.
Throw that thing. Come on. Alright, you did.
There's something more important to worry about right now, Hulkamat.
Like what?
Did you not see the giant rock flying at us?
Yeah. Giant fire rock.
That was more important.
So how long did the Sonic's final boss last? Like 6-7 minutes? Feels like that.
It was a long boss.
There was like 2 parts to it, wasn't there?
I mean, he had a somewhat complex pattern, and you get stuck on him for like 30 seconds trying to push him into flying debris. So
Yes.
I love how zen he is.
I like how he just kind of entangles his fingers.
Yeah, I mean, this dude is zen. He's in touch with the universe. He's a cool guy. The world is too chaotic. He's brought peace to it by getting rid of all of, well, everything.
Alright, don't screw up this time.
You mean like that?
Yeah, like that.
Don't worry. I probably won't die again.
Let's do this. Oh, that sounds gross.
It does.
Sounds like you're punching his brains? Something?
I don't know if that's what brains sound like.
I don't know either, but it sounds squishy. So I was gonna say, is this one of those bosses where the health just completely regenerates and you have to do it all over again?
Well, look how much time is left in this video, and you tell me, Hulkamat.
Well, I mean, that could be for credits.
Do you remember the credits being that long?
Yes!
Well,
Alright, he's finished.
now let's load up the second half.
Iblis perfection has all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Goodbye,
Alright.
Iblis.
The fire demon died in a fire. Yeah, just sit back, relax, put your feet up. You did it, man.
Yep. I got an idea. So I think we should show the credits again.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we've got to watch the final cutscene before then. But since, we got a couple seconds before it starts, I think I'm going to read as much of the Wasteland as I can during the credits.
The Wasteland?
The Wasteland. T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland.
Okay, if you say so.
It's a notoriously long poem.
Okay. Should I just sit back and relax?
You can sit back and relax. You could probably just don't end the call right now because it'll stop recording. But, if you just vanished and, went to the shitter, I wouldn't notice. But
I see.
you should at least watch this cool cutscene.
Oh yeah, let's see how this ends. This is an A cutscene.
Yeah.
Chaos Emeralds, lend me your power. Eternal sun,
And
the living flame
in
that
theory,
ignites
you should
into the
be here
world.
at the end to say goodbye to everyone. So.
Slumber with my
Yeah.
soul, Iblis. You cursed flames of disaster.
Maybe if you didn't insult him, he wouldn't be such a, jerk.
Whoa, what is happening here?
No. Why won't it accept me as the vessel?
You're a doofus, that's why.
And you just insulted him.
I'll take Iblis. Don't worry. My soul is already alit with flames. I will be accepted.
What? What is she talking about?
Well, she does have a firepower.
Chaos control to stop time. Then seal us into a different dimension.
No. I can't do that to you.
Didn't we
You were
already
gonna do it
vote
yourself.
for this? We agreed to
Well,
stay
we don't know that he was going to seal himself into another dimension. He might have just been stupid enough to leave, Iblis inside of him and just tried not to cry. And this guy seems like the kind of jerk who cries a lot.
I wouldn't know what to do without you. You fought alongside me to save the world. You're my friend, right?
Who writes that?
I
You're
thought you
so naive. I was never your friend. So what's she doing? Rip.
Flames.
So it goes.
Good luck, Silver.
Did you know that this is how 2001: A Space Odyssey originally ended?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is how it ends in the book.
Alright.
And before anyone posts about how the book was written alongside or after the movie, shut up. I know. But that's actually how it ends in the book. Dude turns into a space cat.
So, the rebuilding process can begin.
So here we go. Part 1. The Burial of the Dead. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. Winter kept us warm, covering earth in forgetful snow, feeding a little life with dried tubers. Summer surprised us, coming over the Starnbergisee. With a shower of rain we stopped in the colonnade, and went on in sunlight into the Hofgarten, and drank coffee, and talked for an hour. Bin gar kein Russen, stam us Litauen, echt Deutsch. And when we were children, staying at the Archduke's, my cousin's, he took me out on a sled, and I was frightened. He said, Marie, hold on tight. And down we went. In the mountains, there you feel free. I read much of the night, and go south in winter. What are the roots that clutch? What branches grow out of this stony rubbish? Son of man, you cannot say or guess, for you only know a heap of broken images, where the sun beats, and the dead tree gives no shelter, the cricket no relief, and the dry stone no sound of water. Only there is shadow under this red rock. Come in under the shadow of this red rock, and I will show you something different from either. Your shadow at morning striding behind you, or your shadow at evening rising to meet you. I will show you fear in a handful of dust. Frisch wet der Wind, der Himmel zu, mein irisch Kind, wo willst du? You gave me hyacinths first a year ago. They called me the Hyacinth Girl. Yet when we came back, late from the hyacinth garden, your arms full, and your hair wet, I could not speak, and my eyes failed. I was neither living nor dead, and I knew nothing. Looking into the heart of light, the silence, Od und Leer das Meer. Madame Sosostris, famous clairvoyant, had a bad cold, nevertheless is known to be the wisest woman in Europe. With a wicked pack of cards. Here, said she, is your card, the drowned Phoenician sailor. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Look. Here is Belladonna, the lady of the rocks, the lady of situations. Here is the man with 3 staves, and here the wheel. And here is the one-eyed merchant, and this card, which is blank, is something he carries on his back, which I am forbidden to see. I do not find the hanged man. Fear death by water. I see crowds of people, walking round in a ring. Thank you. If you see dear Miss Equitone, tell her I bring the horoscope myself. One must be so careful these days. Unreal city, under the brown fog of a winter dawn, a crowd flowed over London Bridge, so many. I had not thought death had undone so many. Sighs, short and infrequent, were exhaled, and each man fixed his eyes before his feet, flowed up the hill and down King William Street, to where St. Mary Woolnoth kept the hours, with a dead sound on the final stroke of 9. There I saw one I knew, and stopped him, crying, Stetson! You who were with me in the ships at Mylais. That corpse you planted last year in your garden, has it begun to sprout? Will it bloom this year? Or has the sudden frost disturbed its bed? Oh, keep the dog far hence, that's friend to men, or with his nails he'll dig it up again. You, hypocrite lector, non-semblable, mon frère. Part 2. A game of chess. The chair she sat in, like a burnished throne, glowed on the marble, where the glass held up by standards wrought with fruited vines, from which a golden cupidon peeped out. Another hid his eyes behind his wing. Doubled the flames of 7-branched candelabra, reflecting light upon the table, as the glitter of her jewels rose to meet it. From satin cases poured in rich profusion, in vials of ivory and colored glass, unstoppered, lurked her strange synthetic perfumes, ungent, powdered, or liquid, troubled, confused, and drowned the scents in odors. Stirred by the air that freshened from the window, these ascended, and fattening the prolonged candle flames, flung their smoke in the laquaria, stirring the pattern on the coffered ceiling. Huge sea wood fed with copper, burned green and orange, framed by the colored stone, in which sad light a carved dolphin swam. Above the antique mantle was displayed, as though a window gave upon the sylvan scene, the change of Philomel, by the barbarous king so rudely forced. Yet there the nightingale filled all the desert with What's so funny, Hulk Matt?
Just keep going.
It's so fucking funny, Hulk Matt.
I left for a few minutes and I came back and still reading, that's all.
You think that's funny, Hulk Matt?
I think it's pretty funny.
You think that's funny?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Screw you. I'm gonna start reading Ulysses by Alfred Lord Tennyson instead.
No!
It little profits that an idle king, by this hearth among these barren crags, matched with an aged wife, I meet and dole unequal laws unto a savage race, that hoard and sleep and feed, and no, not me. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink. Life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone on shore. And when those scudding drifts, the rainy Hyades, vex the dim sea, I am become a name, for always roaming with hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men, and manners and climates, councils, governments, myself not least, but honored of them all, and drunk delight of battle with my peers. Far on the ringing plains of windy Troy, I am part of all that I have met. Oh man, is it the end? I just want to read the best part. The best part of the poem is near the end. We are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven. That which we are, we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield.
Okay.
It's a fucking long set of credits that lets me read a section and a half of The Wasteland and a big part of Ulysses.
So do you want to overwrite the save data?
So, you got anything to say? Because we can just wrap this up here. I left this recording by accident.
Oh.
So, I can cut this off at any time.
I mean, yeah, that was silver. That was silver, all right. And I'm glad we will not be playing as him anymore.
Do you think anyone has stayed to this point?
I don't think so. I think someone may have skipped to this part.
Just to see if, we actually did it?
Yeah, well, just to see if said anything. But
Do you think anyone skipped to the end to see if we'd get to the end of The Wasteland, heard the end of Ulysses?
Honest, I don't think anybody is actually stuck around at all. Maybe somebody. I don't think one person knows I started laughing in the middle of that.
Dude, you shouldn't have said anything now that one person who skipped to the end knows.
Well, now they're going to want to listen to you. Read.
Maybe. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.